Well, not every time, but it could happen if you're lucky.
Arthur sighed. He didn't know if that would happen to him, but it was nice to think about. Chapter 2. At the ball field, a bunch of kids were huddled around the bulletin board looking at the team rosters.
I found my name, said Buster. Let's see, Francine, Brain, Binky, Arthur. Yes, we're all on the Eagles together. Hey, this is going to be a great team. I can't wait to start pitching.
Hey, I want to pitch, said Francine.
So do I, said the Brain. How will we choose? Asked Buster.
Don't worry, said Francine. The coach will decide.
But Francine, said the Brain, your father is the coach.
She smiled. Funny how these things work out.
How what things work out? Asked her father, coming up to join them.
He had on his official Eagles hat and T-shirt. Nothing, Daddy, said Francine, smiling at him.
I think I'm going to be sick, whispered Buster. I think you'll have company, the Brain whispered back.
The whole team, including Sue Ellen, Speedy, Fern, and Alex, sat down in the grass.
I'm glad everyone could be here for our first practice, said the coach. As most of you know, I'm Oliver Frensky, Francine's dad.
Francine gave Buster a big smile.
Now, our motto is going to be teamwork, the coach went on. If you have a favorite position, you can start with that, but you'll all be moving around. Who's going to be our first pitcher?
Buster, Francine, and the Brain all raised their hands.
Excellent. We have a whole staff. Buster, why don't you go first?
But, Francine sputtered.
You'll get your turn, her father reassured her.
Everyone else took a position. Arthur ended up in right field. Nobody else seemed to want to be there.
Heads up, everyone, said the coach, waiting with a bat at home plate. Go ahead, Buster.
Buster prepared to pitch. He twirled his arm around, shot out his leg, and threw as hard as he could. Coach Frensky blinked.
Where did the ball go?
Buster wasn't sure. He was never sure with a Buster ball. A moment later, the ball came down and hit him on the head.
Are you all right, Buster? Asked the coach.
Buster nodded.
Good. Try again. But this time, ease up a little. Don't wear your arm out the first day.
Buster nodded. He pitched again, and the ball sailed right over the plate. The coach lined a drive to Sue Ellen at third base. After a few more pitches, it was Francine's turn. Her first pitches were high and outside. Her father fouled them off.
Nice energy, he said. Remember now, right over the plate.
Francine's next pitches were better. Her father batted them around the field. Time for my fastball, thought Francine. She gripped the ball firmly and threw. The ball sailed high over everything, her father, Binky, even the backstop.
Well, said her father, that was certainly over the plate.
Way over, said Binky. The coach cleared his throat.
All right, Francine, let's give someone else a chance.
The Brain took to the mound.
Ready? Asked the coach.
In a moment, said the Brain. He licked his finger and held it up to test the wind direction. Then he began scraping the mound with his sneaker.
Is everything all right? Asked the coach.
Oh, yes, said the Brain. Proper footing is very important. When he was finally ready, the Brain made his first careful pitch. Coach Frensky hit a grounder to shortstop. The Brain was pleased. He checked the wind and his footing again. He did that before every pitch, so he didn't get many in. The last ball went to right field. It was a deep pop fly.
I've got it, said Arthur, moving backward.
He leaped at what he thought was the right moment and missed. The ball came down behind him.
Almost, said the coach. Arthur, that was a very graceful leap.
Graceful? Arthur didn't feel graceful. He could feel his face getting red. He knew everyone was looking at him. It was starting to look like the season would be a long one. Chapter 3. Arthur stood in front of his bedroom mirror, tossing a ball up and